What's up, everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another College Football 25 Dynasty Mode Series video. And our journey as the head coach of the Kentucky Wildcats continues today. We are in week 10 of season 2, and we are coming off a huge win in the last episode against Texas. So after the win against Texas, this Kentucky team is now ranked 7th in the nation. And our only loss in the SEC is to Georgia. That's our only loss on the season. And we're sitting with the record of 6-1 and 3-1 in the conference. So we're looking to get revenge on Georgia in the conference championship. In order to get there, yes, we got to win out in the conference and hope that a few other teams lose. So right now, today's focus, Week 10 matchup in Auburn versus the Tigers. This is going to be a really tough matchup, but Auburn is having an okay season. They're sitting 4-3, but they are 1-2 in the conference. So, conference championship is probably far out of reach from the Auburn Tigers with the way the SEC is shaping up this season. But who knows? Anything can happen. But big thank you to all of you all for all the support here on this series. If you get some enjoyment, be sure to drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more. And there is plenty of other career mode content here on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. Check the channel page, scroll through, or check the different playlists. Link in the video description below. You'll likely find another video or series that you enjoy. So this week, of course, we're going to be going through the top stories, showing you some of the top recruits, taking a look at the new top 25, and then heading into the week 10 matchup. So just like always, I will have timestamps for you all in the video description. So if you want to go ahead and jump to the game, feel free to go ahead and do that. So before we get into the top stories, I do have to answer the questions that I've been receiving. Well, how is Ryan doing after that loss to the in real life Kentucky Wildcats to South Carolina on Saturday? Yeah, that was shocking. It was definitely heartbreaking. Like, I still can't believe it, and I'm still shocked from it. So yeah, hey, I'm moving on now. I got my Kentucky shirt on. I'm focusing on Georgia, and hey, miracles can happen, and we can take down Georgia. We just got to bounce back, and Big Blue Nation needs to show up and be fired up, and these Kentucky Wildcats just got to leave everything that happened last week in the past and focus up on this week. If we play like we played last week against South Carolina, the Kentucky Wildcats will lose by 60 against Georgia. So we got to come ready to play and come focused. But you all know what helped me a lot after that Kentucky loss. It could have been worse. We could have been Notre Dame, and we could have lost to Northern Illinois. So yeah, it could have been worse. Notre Dame fans out there, I am sorry. I am sorry. All I can say is I'm sorry you all had to go through that. That is heartbreaking, and I'm like, am I more shocked about Kentucky or Notre Dame? I'm more shocked about Notre Dame. That was a much worse loss than Kentucky's loss to South Carolina. That I still cannot believe that Notre Dame lost. But yeah, I just wanted to address the in real life college talk for this video. And so Notre Dame fans out there, I'm sorry that you all had to go through that. I don't know what happened there. I don't think anybody knows what happened there. But you all will have to leave that in the past and move on as well, right? Okay, so moving on to the top stories, Georgia Tech took down Syracuse. Georgia Tech moving to 19th overall, and then Syracuse moving to 18th in the top 25. A huge win for Georgia Tech, and Syracuse has lost a couple in a row, and they were dominating before those two losses. And then a huge win for Boston College, taking down Clemson. Boston College ranked 12th, Clemson ranked 19. That is a massive win. And next up, you got a matchup between the 22 ranked Ohio State Buckeyes going up against Washington, the 16th ranked team in the nation here, a Big Ten matchup. And I will say Ohio State has lost some matches, some games that they should not have lost this season. So if they drop this one, they are going to be out of the top 25 most likely. They have had a rough season in year 2 of this dynasty. And then Alabama gets a huge win against Oklahoma and moves to the 4th ranked team in the nation. Kendrick Law had 7 catches, 167 yards, and 3 reception touchdowns. That's incredible. What a game there it was for Alabama. And we got to make sure Alabama loses a couple games in the SEC, because that's the only way we make the SEC championship. If they go undefeated, well, we're in trouble. Now, to update you on some new recruits after last week, we locked in Jasmine here, an athletic power rusher, 4-star gym. We got Egg Blue, agile, athletic offensive lineman, who is a 4-star non-gym, but from Winchester, Kentucky. And then you got Clay Melvin, a defensive tackle, speed rusher, 4-star. So yes, only one gym in this group, but still, I do think that these two recruits here are going to be very solid players here for Kentucky in the future. Now, we did lose the left end, David Ledbetter. That's on me, though. I gave up on this player earlier in the season to go after quarterbacks, and we ended up locking in the best quarterback in the class here in Stephen Bullock, the 5-star gym, who's going to be our starter next year after Brock Vandegrift leaves. But yeah, I should have went after this left end. That's on me. Georgia ended up winning the battle there. So we will do the full recruiting at the end of this episode. And now moving on to the updated top 25, you got Georgia at the top 7-0, Missouri 7-0, Alabama 6-1, Penn State 7-0, Texas A&M 7-1. You got Michigan 6-1, Kentucky 6-1, Nebraska 6-1, Oregon, Boston College making out your top 10. And now you have Pittsburgh filling in that final spot there in the top 25, and Ohio State is dangerously close to moving out of the top 25. They are sitting 4-3, and if they lose to the Huskies this week, Ohio State's season at that point is, wow, it's in jeopardy, and they may end up firing all their coaches if Ohio State ends up dropping another game this season. They're having a tough year. They can bounce back and still probably not make the college football playoffs, but they can at least get into the top 10. I mean, not top 10, top 20, top 15, or something like that. And a quick look at the conference standings. We need Alabama and Missouri to lose a game, right? Georgia at the top, 5-0 in the conference. Alabama undefeated in the conference, along with Missouri. Missouri's having a fantastic season. Texas A&M 4-1, we're 3-1. But we got to make sure we win out in the SEC. We're going to need some help. The only way we make the SEC championship is if Alabama, Missouri, and Texas A&M drop. Texas A&M has to drop another game, right? And then Alabama and Missouri have to both drop games. So yeah, it's going to be tough. It is going to be tough for us to make the conference championship. That is how competitive the SEC is. You know, you lose one game to even a powerhouse like Georgia, you are in trouble in the conference. And last but not least, here's a look at the updated Heisman watch here. You got Nico from Tennessee at the top there. He's having a great season. You got Kyron Drones, Gunnar Stockton, Ty Simpson, and Selm Horn. All quarterbacks here on the Heisman list. And it is time for the Week 10 matchup. The Kentucky Wildcats going into Auburn to face off against the 4-3 Tigers. We're sitting 7th ranked in the nation. Auburn will be having home field advantage, of course. It's going to be a really tough environment to play in. And by the numbers, you see these two teams overall. We are the same. Same overall, same offense, and same defense. This is going to be a really tough matchup away. We need to make sure we get the momentum early. We need some big time defensive stops early, shift the momentum in our favor, silence the fans in Auburn, and see if we can get a big time victory. So we need to establish our run game early, open up some play action, throw the ball a little bit, and try to throw off the Auburn Tigers. Let's go ahead and dive into this huge SEC matchup. Every single game from here on out, we have to win in the SEC. 86 overall versus 86 overall. Now let's see what our opponents will be wearing today. They are wearing the navy jersey and white pants. Okay. So let's wear not all white. Let's go white jerseys, and let's actually switch it up to blue pants to change it up a little bit. Yeah, we're going to go with the blue pants there, and I kind of want to go the chrome helmet. I love the chrome helmet. I think it looks awesome. We're going to go chrome helmet and then blue pants. I think that looks awesome. And let's make sure we have our playbook set. Yes, our playbook is set. We are good to go. Let's go ahead and dive on in. I need you all to show up in Auburn with your 1x YouTube. Let's get fired up and win this SEC matchup.
Welcome everyone to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
These environments are incredible. Let's do this. Come on.
Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway.
Ball security is what we preached all week in practice to the team. Ball security. Do not turn over the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tigers' return team didn't help matters out much there. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when
Let's
you
put
got
the blitz on him.
You ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Come on, team.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the
That's that home field advantage. Okay. So 4 receivers.
In the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in
Overload
the day,
blitz.
Right
Show
here,
2.
right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Snagged in the
Okay.
middle. It's Kane.
They're reading the blitz good.
The 38. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these
3
fast
receivers
numbers in the
set,
slot,
2
they don't
running
have to
backs.
be
Let's
big.
go.
You get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great
I want
matchups.
cover 3
You gotta
match.
Get the ball to them quick because there's such dynamic play.
There it is.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Come on, team. Not a good start. Auburn is getting so
Looking
much
to move
push.
it through the air. Unloads it downfield.
Yes!
Intercepted.
Maxwell
This defense
Harrison!
statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass
I
this
turned
year,
into
but they
him,
have
made a
some
break
guys
on the
banged
ball
up.
to
Equally,
perfection.
They've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
I'm fired up. I tell ya, that's what we need. When I say get the momentum, Maxwell gets his first interception of the season, a perfect interception. That is an incredible play. Turned into him at the perfect time. I'm sure some of you all were worried. Sometimes when I turn into him, bad things happen, but I did that one good.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week.
Run the
we
football.
asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box.
Barryon Brown missed a block for a touchdown.
And have to play well for their team to succeed.
Did you all see that?
You know, they pride themselves on being
I'm running it.
physical at the point
Well,
of attack,
Patterson has wear and tear.
dominating at the
No.
line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
18th toughest place to play. This is not going to be easy.
Full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They've really performed at an elite level.
Wow, if he makes that block earlier, that's a touchdown. I'm going to go a
This was a team that
PA
was really motivated
Will.
in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
Why is, I guess Brock is supposed to do that? He ran like that himself. Guess he's supposed to keep running to the right there. I don't like that play at all.
Look at him. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field.
Brock is rattled right now.
Dropping back, it's Vandergrift.
One-on-one, gotta trust him. Gotta trust him. Gotta trust Brown.
And they
He
wanted
did it.
all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy.
Is that home field advantage? What was Brown doing? He didn't even try to catch it. That's a perfectly thrown football. Oh, he did. He just dropped it. He can only get... How is that not pass interference? What? Okay, no. That is 100% pass interference. Look at Baron Brown. Turn it around. He can't... Contact right there. Contact right there. Look at all that contact. How is that not pass interference? Number 25 hits him right there. Way too early. And Baron Brown can't get to the football. I mean, Anthony keeps Baron Brown from getting back to the ball. In my opinion, that's pass interference. I think that should definitely be called. So I'm not really upset with Baron Brown on that one. Wow. That is heartbreaking. Are you kidding me? I'm going to pause the video, take a couple screenshots here, and that is a heartbreaking start. You know, usually I'm on the side of let them play, but there's too much contact there for a very catchable football for Baron Brown. I mean, the only reason that he couldn't catch that was because of the defender stopping him from being able to get the football early. Right? I think that's too much early contact, and the defensive back never looked back for the football. That's like an automatic pass interference call. I don't know how they missed it, but hey, we just got to move on. Home field advantage, right?
Fans are going absolutely nuts, and I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Got to trust our defense. Our defense dominated against Texas last week. It's a good punt. Okay. There, 2 wide receivers set, 2 tight ends. Let's go nickel defense. I mean, not nickel, 4-3. And let's put the blitz on them.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down. To go out.
I stuffed up the hole. He should have cut in a little bit more.
But you got to show some trust in him.
3 wide receivers. Let's go nickel.
Help around him a little bit with the system.
They're probably gonna throw. I'm gonna go back to the match coverage.
In stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They feed him again.
Way to make a play. Come on. Dunn came up there aggressive. That is a big-time play by the defensive back. Okay, so 4 receivers. Dime. We got a dime cover 3 match. Got a cover 3 match. Couldn't find one fast enough. Oh, I don't like man here at all. Okay, I guess we're running it.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was loose, and
we had no time to pick that play.
On his way, a tremendous pickup on that one.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job.
I feel like we almost had the quarterback down there.
Look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes.
Read that one. Okay. Let's go back to dime. There's cover 4 match. There it is. I just missed it. I couldn't pick it fast enough. We probably would have stopped him too. They audible to a run. Made the tackle though.
He'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Okay.
Offensive linemen love to run.
I think we do a zone. We show cover 2. We do a zone overload blitz on the strong side.
You got to keep defenses off balance.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
I misread it. I misread it. Good play call. Way to cut back, right? Actually, I did start. Actually, to rewind that back, I know I dove, but did technically bust up the planned play. We had the right idea. A strong side blitz, right, to the wide side of the field. I'm there. I dived there because I think he's running. I thought he's going to keep running. I should not have done that. I just need to go right after him and hit the A button. We had that play busted up, right? I read that perfect. It's just that he did a good job cutting it up the field, and our defensive back wasn't able to come up quick enough to get it. But hey, we tried. We tried. Okay. 4-3. Zone blitz.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another
I
first
thought
down.
I called a zone blitz.
Hands it off.
Come on, team.
35, he's got room.
I know I called a zone blitz there.
Out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, have loved to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
I tried to strip it.
They make the stop, but not before he
Hey, this is last week against Texas. The reason we won was because of our red zone defense. We know what to do.
All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle?
Beer Bryce got to get
or
pressure.
sack or something to get momentum back on my side.
Quick step
Good.
and go.
Hey, good play.
He
Good play.
pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job, and he can't get the guy
We got
on the
this.
ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
And he takes it.
What a
in for
dive.
score. Touchdown, Auburn.
I should have been the middle linebacker there. I think I could have made a quicker play on the ball there. But I messed up earlier, so I changed to the lineman.
That many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
That was a good dive. Cool animation, too. Hey, we know they're going to score, right? Auburn at home. Very even matchup for these two teams. Not going to be an easy game. They are not going to sit back and make this easy on us. I can tell you that right
And
now.
The extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Hey, good defensive play calls most of that time. There was one mistake, and it cost us. We got this.
Coming out with it, it's White.
Trying to get fancy.
To bring it out of the end zone did not work.
Okay, run the
out
ball.
as He stopped at the 13. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll go to the ground.
Good block.
Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of
Very
bounds,
good block.
but not before the big pickup and a first
Good play
down for
action
this
here.
offense.
No. Into the quarter. I didn't really like the play
How
call
about these
anyways.
two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats.
33 rushing yards, 3 attempts. That's a pretty good game for Patterson. Now, he does have wear and tear. We need to settle down a little bit. I'm feeling a screen.
Back at it to open.
They're going to think we're going to run it on an inside zone.
Looking for a man. It's Vandergrift.
They read it to perfection.
Hit hard as
Wow.
he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business
Incredible
mode
block
mindset.
by
You gotta
62.
start
Good
fast.
cut
You
by
gotta have
Patterson.
a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
I'm going to go play action here.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that
And I'm
first
looking at
down.
Barryon Brown.
Use the play fake, now to throw.
Nope.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get
That's the thing. If a play action's not open, like,
Man, you can just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like
You're
they're
gonna get
playing with
sacked.
a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
look at that speed. Look at that speed. What a cut. Patterson.
Now has 74 yards on the ground as he
That was a great cut and just perfect time to hit right trigger for that speed burst. Okay, now let's get into throwing the football a little bit. I'm going to go back to the screen. I think the screen is going to be open. If they're in zone, it's going to work. If they're in man, they're going to read it. It's open.
Got it set up on the outside.
Backup running back was in, though.
Good pickup there on first down.
Good play.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Patterson! What a legend! Oh, my! He's running mad right now.
Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south.
You see that juke?
Get a new set of downs.
You don't make him mad. I can tell you that right now.
And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Let's not keep calling the same run play. For some reason, I was in the favorites, and I just keep calling the same run play. Settle down, Ryan. Okay.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Okay, I actually like Baron Brown. We can't audible. Oh.
Back to throw. It's Vandergrift. Makes the grab over the middle.
Good play. I was hoping to get that ball a little more outside to lead him.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option.
We're gonna line up. We're gonna line up.
Nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Gonna run.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a
Wide
shot
open.
at it on first and goal.
It's wide open.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
I didn't read it well.
They did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Do you want to win or do you want to lose?
I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity.
Fired up right now.
Stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
And the Wildcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Yes!
And
Gutsy call. We got it.
Touchdown, Kentucky!
On U of K. On U of K.
Great way to answer that poor field position.
This is, I'm telling you all, there is no more stressful game than college football 25 on Heisman. No other game that's more stressful besides Elden Ring. The only other game that's as stressful as this. Elden Ring, college football 25 on Heisman. Your heart rate gets up to a dangerous level.
Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio.
I love it though, but wow, it's tough.
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on.
That's a huge gutsy call. You don't win, not playing aggressive.
Today, those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Always interesting to
I gotta
see
play
great
linebacker.
teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
I've been working on it. Come on.
Kevin, thanks for the update. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind.
I'm putting the
to start
blitz
SEC
on them.
play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
No!
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to
Watch this instant replay, everybody, to just watch how close that play was. So, I am the middle linebacker. You can watch my coverage here. I actually shut down a couple of routes that I believe he wanted, which was that one. Then he takes it up the field. I'm behind, but that's not technically my zone. But look how well Harrison, our best player on the defensive side of the football, reads this to perfection. I turned into him and then made a play on the football, just not able to catch it. What an incredible play. Wow. We almost picked that off and took that to the house. Maxwell is playing today, everybody. He's playing.
Really good at what we can hang our
Okay,
hat
we
on,
do
so
cover
we can
3,
start to
buzz
build some
match. We
momentum
show
throughout
cover
the
2.
season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25.
Pick it!
And that
It's
ball is
Chadwick!
picked off.
Are you kidding me?
Not much of a chance on the return.
Get in
They'll have
there.
the ball at the 33.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This game gets me so fired up. Are you kidding me? This defense dominated against Texas. We're dominating today. That is perfect zone coverage from the freshman. No, sophomore. Okay,
Kentucky sends the
let's play
offense
football.
back out onto the field. How big
How
is
about the
this
jet
drive?
sweep? I kinda
Scored a
like it.
touchdown the last time they had it.
I kinda like
Defense
it.
got to stop, and now it's up to
I would
them in a
rather it
tie
be to
game.
All
Brown,
right, so for
but
the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah,
Never
I'm
mind.
interested to see this
Macklin's
defense, too.
fine.
Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
this could be a touchdown.
First down here with time for maybe one more play.
Now
until
we
the
need to
2-minute
make sure we
warning.
limit Patterson's carries today.
Here's
He
this
could get
offense with
injured.
a fresh set of downs.
He's got some significant wear and tear. Oh, I don't want to double team.
Try to get it to the edge.
I should have spun
And
back
I
out.
think
It would have
they'll
been a
give him
touchdown.
2 on that
Accidentally
one. 2nd
unplugged
and 8
my
coming
mic.
up.
Well, we know
if
this
I-
defense
if
is
I
one that brings
actually-
a lot of pride, right? Part
if
of
I
that
cut-
is their
if I
ability to
spin
stop
out of
the
that,
run.
that's a
They're top
touchdown.
25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Vandergrift. Safe completion on the screen.
What a
And the
juke!
defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll
Gutsy
recycle
play
that
call.
down marker.
I know.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved.
But
in the
do you wanna
pass
win
game.
or do you wanna
Quarterback
lose, you
gives
two?
it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal.
Way to fight, Patterson!
Touchdown, Wildcats!
That's for Big Blue Nation right
That's
there.
exactly
Patterson is
what
on
you want from
fire.
your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that
Hey,
offense.
we've got the offensive line who can run for days. When you have a running back who can fight through spin off 2 defenders and fight for the end zone, you can run for days. We've got it all to have a successful run offense, and it's showing today. This
Lining up to
Auburn
tack one more onto that
defensive
lead.
line cannot handle us.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And we've almost had a couple
Lining up to cover
touchdowns
the
if
kick
wide
after
receivers
that
could hold their
touchdown
blocks
drive.
for just a bit longer. Almost a couple long touchdowns, but still, can't complain. 14-7 for the Kentucky Wildcats.
And it'll be a touchback.
Auburn has
The ball will
struggled
come
this
out to the
season,
25-yard line.
and they're looking for a huge win here to bounce
And
back, so
Auburn
we
is
got to
ready
wake
go
up.
back to work on
Or
offense.
we're awake. We got to
One
stay
of the
awake.
most valuable things a quarterback can have, David.
Let's do a
short-term
overload seam
memory to
blitz.
forget that last pick.
Let's
Dang,
show
right,
a
clear
cover.
mechanism.
I
It's
didn't
over,
switch
move
it.
behind you. Some players can't do that real well. And
think
it
we're
leads to more
showing a
mistakes,
man.
Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Let's change it to show cover 2. This is when we need to make sure we do a cover 3 match, probably.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it
They're
out
trying to
on
catch
time.
us
How
in
about
no
the
huddle,
receivers
so we're going to
securing the
change to a
catch?
cover 4 match coverage.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Quickly complete. A
Good hit.
timeout
I could have played that a little bit
offense
better,
tries
but
to find a way to get more points
now
on
let's
the
do a
board
cover
before
3
the half.
match.
It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays.
He missed the
kinda
throw.
like cheat codes. I mean,
It was
they just know
open.
so much about right here. Seeing zone,
Okay,
know
it's
when to
3rd
sit
and
down,
3.
boom.
Do we
Positive
send
yards,
the
nice
house?
positive play for this offense.
Yes, we blitz.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th
Just
down.
don't show blitz.
They want to just keep throwing it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cobb. He's run out of bounds, but not before
Hey,
turning in a big
he made a
pickup
great
and
play.
moving the
He just
sticks
couldn't
for
make the
first down.
tackle. He made a great play.
That wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this.
It changed me into the wrong guy. I wanted to be number 6. It changed me to the cornerback over there. And I could have probably made that play. Well, what happened to the camera? There we go.
And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And
Screen.
this
Good
sophomore
try.
able to reach him
Actually, I
back
like
and
that
get
play
the
call.
sack. We got a
I do
timeout
like that
here
play
late
call.
in the first
I'm
half,
showing
and
cover
they'll try
2.
to get more points on the board before the break. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. That's caught. It's caught.
Yeah, that's a. I mean, that's gonna. We'll allow that all day. I'm not worried about that.
Nowadays, that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them.
Gotta make a play. Play the sticks. Play the
It's tough to
sticks.
sit back
Come
in
on.
zone against such smart players nowadays.
They're bringing heat.
Yes, a
And the
coverage
defense
sack.
is all over the
Let's
quarterback,
go.
and down he goes. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The
Gadsden
big
gets
fellas
a
up front
big
took
time
care of them.
tackle there.
And all
2
dime
tackles
means
for
is I'm
loss.
bringing an
1.5
extra
sacks
guy
on the
field and
day.
taking an extra
He's having
guy
himself
off
a
the
day
field.
when
Listen,
I'm not
the fact
controlling
guys still
him.
get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big athletic defensive line.
I didn't
still
call
does a
timeout.
Great job getting
Oh.
to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them
Jerry,
in the
where were
shadow
you
of
on
their
that
own
one?
goalpost
Are you paying
inside
attention on the
5.
sideline, Jerry? Wake up. What's Jerry doing out there? Jerry's supposed to be the clock management person on the sideline. I'm not quite sure what he's doing. He's sleeping over there. Yeah, I'm doing
Just
this.
enough time for one final play of the half.
This is dangerous.
Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. Feeling some heat. Runs through the tackle.
Get down, Brock.
He'll be brought down, and that's the
I
final
tried to
play
get
of the
down.
half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here.
Yeah, so Jerry had a long talk with Ryan Gamer about calling a pass play there on the 4-yard line, and with the quarterback who's fumbled a lot to run it. Jerry was not happy with Brock. He wasn't happy with Ryan Gamer's play call. He said you run it there all day, every day. But then Ryan said, well, Jerry, why didn't you call a timeout? He's like, I can't. I'm not the head coach. He brings up a good point. Only the head coach can call a timeout. Well, yeah. Okay, I guess that was on me.
But the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that too offensively by maybe leaving your tight end in.
Terrible
to help
blocking.
block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky. If it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. On the move to his left. He's
Good
out
read.
of bounds, but not before
When
picking
I
up
saw that
enough for the
defensive
first
end
down.
go inside, I knew the
He's gotta
outside
be
was
able to play
open.
on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's
So
doing.
how
and
about
then
a little
does great
misdirection?
job at
We've
the
been
end,
running
making
straight
something
forward
out of nothing, making a positive
to the
play,
strong
picking
side.
up a
Can
new
we
set of
run?
downs,
Let's run to the
new
weak
set of
side.
problems
There we
for
go.
this defense.
It's not really a
It's
misdirection,
1st and 10 from the 38-yard
but it is
line.
away from the strong side. It might get him.
Leaves it with the back.
And it does. Look at that blocking.
Obliterates him. Still
Amazing.
On the move. In his sophomore
Good play
season,
call.
he's
So now
really
let's hit him
learned
with
to find
a
that running room.
play action.
And listen, if it ain't broke,
And I'm
don't
actually
fix
looking
it.
for the
I mean,
fullback
I
here.
love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow.
I
of this
think we
game.
had
Just
Barryon
getting
Brown open for a
tremendous
touchdown
push
there.
at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
We didn't have a lot of time to make it work, but I do
Line
think it
getting
might
set
have
on
worked.
second down. Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that defender
That's a good
was
play.
just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Okay, depending on the coverage, this might be a touchdown. I know I say that a lot, and I want Patterson to block. Wait, that's not block. Oh, he can't hear us. There we go.
On third down, going up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit
How
him
is
over
that
the
not
top.
pass interference?
And they can't
Brown
hook up
couldn't
on the
even
big
run.
play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard
He
to convert.
stopped
The defense
Brown
knows
from being
it's
able
gonna
to
be
run.
fast.
Like,
The
watch.
pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Okay. 4th and 8 on the 43.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've
I
had
think
to
we
kick it
go
away.
for this, right? No, that would be crazy. Our defense is dominating. Why would we even think to go for it? Let's do a coffin corner kick.
Fourth down, and the punt
pretty
team
good.
sends it the other way.
Okay,
Punt
9-yard
goes out
line.
of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David,
Come on, team.
after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive.
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 40. He's at the 20.
That's on me.
Touchdown, Auburn.
He did a
And
sidestep,
once he got
and it juked
loose,
me out of my
was all
shoes.
over.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry.
You don't see me get faked out that bad too often.
Gets the football. He does the rest. Shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
It's a run-stop defense, too.
PAT unit on the field.
It's all right. You
And
got to
extra
recognize the
point was
mistake.
made without incident, and we're
And move
tied up
on.
here in the third. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Florida State
We
is
had 'em.
running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we saw Chief Osceola and Renegade. They're up 14 over Pittsburgh.
Fires to the big fella.
We'll circle back. If anything
Beautiful.
big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. On the move, it's Patterson.
He's so
And he finds
fast.
some solid space, makes
Just
a nice gain
he's
before the defense
he
is
moves
able
so
to stop
quick.
him.
His
Got
juke
it on
is
first
insane.
down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Might as well stick with him. And he's knocked down, but not before
Just run the
moving
ball.
the chain.
We don't want to get him hurt.
Right,
Yeah, that's why I stopped
that's what
running
we
the ball
can't-
as
we can't give
much.
up this many chunk
We
yards
can
on
get
the
our
ground.
freshmen involved, but
Gotta
I
keep
don't
more
want
guys
to
the line of
put the
scrimmage.
pressure
Gotta
on a
keep those running backs
freshman
on the ground.
away.
That's way too easy.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Vandergrift.
Beautiful.
He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, but this passing game
And I
does
like a
some
screen.
damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Patterson's
The
back in.
Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pocket starts to collapse.
Perfect.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds.
So close. Good fight. Okay.
Okay.
And listen, I just don't think they're going to expect this. And I usually would say never do this. I just want you all to know.
And the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive.
It's a terrible play
on a
call.
running back screen.
They'll try to blast their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Good audible.
And down here
It could have been a fumble the other way.
And this guy's proven it today, Palmer.
Oh, not the freshman.
In the end zone twice already. I'm gonna.
Yes, the freshman. Let's go, Kentucky.
When they jump on top here in the second half.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Offensive line is moving today. Are you kidding me? This is how you play football. We're passing the ball well. We're running the ball well. Making good decisions. One mistake on the defensive side. That's it. One big mistake. It's all right. Move on.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21.
Jerry had a long talk with the middle linebacker and safeties and really the entire defense after that last drive. Jerry was just basically yelling at him. I won't say the words that Jerry used, but Jerry was not happy nonetheless. Jerry, he expects perfection on the defensive side from this Kentucky team. We've got so much talent.
Not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive.
Why not try it again? I'm ready now.
Maybe give it to him again, or do you say, hey, QB?
How dare you try it again?
Keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
I'm trying to mix it up to a cover 4 now. We've been running a lot of cover 3 match. That's how you play. That was an incredible tackle by Fearbury. Are you kidding me? Okay. Now we lock it down. We go dime. Match. Lock it down.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
I've got to cover a lot of ground as the middle linebacker.
Brown will throw it. Pressure coming.
I mean, I read that route pretty good. They tried that red zone up route again that they tried earlier. Up and then up the field. I read it good enough to where the quarterback did not think he should throw it. He had to check down. Good coverage.
Tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Brown. He gets a block.
Come on.
Really nice.
Let's go, Brown.
Got a few blocks,
Okay.
Made a couple of moves and a good
Run the
return
football.
on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive.
That's not the mic.
With a touchdown.
Yeah,
what are they
mixing and
doing?
matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah,
Look like a little hold on the edge. That's okay. We get away with those.
Afterburners coming. And he
A little hold,
ran away from
maybe.
everybody on that
That's
one.
fine.
A huge pickup on that play.
And then we go play action. No, I hit the wrong play.
Set for 1st down.
Actually, did I? Kind of. I think I ran it.
Use the play fake.
Oh,
Now to
no,
throw.
never mind. That's the right play.
Caught close to the marker. It's Sanders. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Guys,
Words you never want to hear from your quarterback. Is this the right play?
As we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning
Coach,
plays
why do you
and
want us
come
to
home
run a
with the
Hail
victory.
Mary? Wake up. We will be looking for a new offensive coordinator after this game.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. With the run on 1st and goal. And maybe
Yeah, when you run the same run, and I've ran that formation a lot this game, and I love that formation, I love that run, but you got to mix it up a little bit. Oh, a counter.
Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes.
This is a
Can the
touchdown.
defense stop them
We
again
ran
on
straight
second
forward
and
every
goal?
single time. This is a touchdown.
Tries again to get it in.
The offensive
Relentless
lineman
running gets it down
was
to the
slow on the pull and then
You
did
gotta
not
think
do a
there's
good
11
job at
guys
all on
defense
that. Okay.
Right now, keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
so loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Vandergriff. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What button was the running back? What button was the running back? Clearly not the button I hit. Are you kidding me? I'm not even looking at, I am looking at the running back. I looked at Brown first and I'm like, he's not open at all. And I tried to check it down, not even a check down. I think Patterson would have been a touchdown. And I hit the wrong button. I don't understand. I do that all the time in college football. I never do it in Madden. Never. I think I just know it's because college football is so fast, right, on Heisman. It's fast in general. And you have to make those decisions in a split second. I made my read, and I know nobody's open, and then I go to the check down and throw it right to, somehow I threw that to X. So I hit X when I'm trying to hit what I think is Y. I don't know. I don't know how I do that, but there it is again. Painful. It's frustrating, but hey, I do it twice a game usually. Usually it doesn't always happen like that, but it's all right. You got to shake it off. At least, the good thing is it makes me feel better that it's not a decision-making problem. It's poor input, which some people would say is worse, but I would rather have a better decision. The decision was right there. Throw it to Patterson, but yeah, it is what it is.
So someone's going to have to step up and make
it is what it is.
Get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those.
Frustrating indeed, but you can't change what happened. You can't change the past, help shape the future. That's what we're doing right now.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it.
I knew what you were doing. I knew you were going to run that. I wasn't even watching my zone. Get out of here. I'm mad now. Now I'm showing a cover 3, cover 2, and I'm running a man. We haven't ran man this game. I think it's going to fake them out.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
You have to he has to get up there. He's there to make a play on the football. He did not even try.
Well, there's the trust this quarterback has in his guy, right? He knows
I had to turn into him and move him over there. Okay, good play call. We were there, but it is what it is.
Get his feet in bounds and keep the drive moving.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10.
I'm not trying to run man here.
He leaves it with his back.
Good
Found
read.
a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff.
Good blocking.
Still on his feet at the
Good blocking.
45. And he'll have
Our
to check
cornerbacks
his
just couldn't
fillings
get off
after
the
that
blocks.
lick, but he did get the 1st down.
And
That's good
running backs
blocking
are
all the way.
good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Big
I'm not
drive for
blitzing
this
here.
offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced
Yes,
together
I am.
a couple of first downs, and here
Yes.
they come again.
Read that
And
beautifully.
maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defense.
I mean, they have all the confidence in the world right now.
Point of attack and eating blocks,
Good luck.
some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Touch pass on the run. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over.
Come on.
That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Yes, the pressure. Of course they're going for it. Okay, I do like a cover 1 robber. Coach suggestions here on 4th is a cover 1 robber. I like that. I like it a lot. Put the press on them.
Here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
That is the worst coverage I've ever seen by that cornerback. That was not a hard route to read. That is a straightforward route. I mean, they did a crossing. They had a man. They had a play to beat man coverage. It helps out a lot, but I still think we should have stopped it. But it is what it is.
32-yard line on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burton.
I'm right there, Pickett.
A little bit at a time to get to that first.
I got to see how close this was. I almost picked that and took that thing to the house. No. I'm trying to bait him into doing that. So the reason I kind of stepped here, I saw him cut. I'm trying to bait him in like, oh, it's open, and then cut up. And it was a good play, but that's just a 50-50 ball and just a great catch by the receiver. I like the play, though. I like it a lot.
Been so tight, and if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He wants to throw it again.
Get up there, done. Good job getting the hit, but that's because I turned into him. They have to be better at getting up there on a curl.
Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really make
Nothing frustrates me more than the way sometimes our defensive backs play curls. They just do not play them. If I don't turn into them, they do not even try to make that tackle.
Brown wants to pass.
Again.
A strike downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. We asked earlier this week.
We had them locked down on every other spot. Locked down.
But we know who he really
and they just
to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the opening one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
First down here with time for maybe one more play.
Come on, team. You have to play better.
He's going to pass. He's got
and I got to play better, too. That was on me.
Right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. We have reached the 2-minute warning.
Oh, you listen, if they throw, they throw. We're sending the house. If they throw, they throw.
To the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Pushes ahead. And he's a real nowhere.
If they throw, they throw.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense.
Get him
out this year down in the red zone.
Oh, here's the big play, though. Here's the big play. What do you do? Oh, my. You've got to put the linebackers in. You've got to run a cover 2. And if they are on it, they run it.
And they're batting balls down. So impressive watching.
They're running it.
They're trying to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a
kind of look like a... That was a weird animation. I got to watch this back to see what in the world happened there. I ran the run, I ran the run, and keep in mind, I emphasize run. And you can see we are there to make the play right there. And what kind of animation was this? That's not a touchdown. Oh, yes, it is. His knee never touched the ground. He got cut. What in the world happened there? He falls over top his teammate. His teammate allows the touchdown. That was all because of the offensive lineman number 70. Great play by the middle linebacker, outside linebacker to stuff up the play. The only reason it's a touchdown because he falls on his offensive lineman. His knees never touch the ground. That's a touchdown. That is heartbreaking. Since his knees never touched the ground, he's fallen on his teammate. That is so lucky. Our defense is amazing in the red zone. Like, listen, it shouldn't even be close. We should be up by 3 right now. Hit the wrong button on interception for the 10th time this season. But Ryan, how about just hit the right button?
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
I never thought of that.
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Florida State.
Y'all realize we almost had a pick 6 too as the middle linebacker. We made some great tackles on that drive. Okay, hey, this is what we do best, throwing.
They're trailing by 14 to Pittsburgh. Just another week of college football.
Oh, that's a touchdown, right?
Expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Throws to the wideout.
Good try.
Just missed his man, gave him just
Okay,
a little
I like the screen.
much.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically.
They're gonna
for
be
his
in zone.
quarterback, but his decision
It kinda
making
looks
has
like
been
they're in a
good
match
enough to
zone
win
right now.
this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws
Get out of
it away,
bounds.
like on that play right there.
Good
He's
try.
not putting his
It
team
doesn't matter
in
in
a
this game. You
bad
get plenty of
spot.
time.
That's why
They
they
get up to
still
the
have a
line
shot
so
to walk out of
fast.
here with a W.
It's kind of insane.
It's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Catch in the
Yes,
middle. It's
Barry on Brown.
They'll get
Come
him
on.
the ground at the
Do it a win or
36,
do it a
and it'll be
lose.
first down.
Wake up.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to.
We are
be
not-
deadly
listen,
accurate
we
here
got
in this
plenty of
two-minute
time.
situation, right? And that's really what he's had to
Wait,
be
that's
all
a
game
touchdown.
long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight.
Oh,
He's had
no,
to be
no, not that
pinpoint
audible.
perfect.
No,
It's been
there you
hard
go.
Just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
What a read! I saw the safety get back there. It was one-on-one. I saw Dade Key across the middle. Wide open. Oh, my. What a catch. What a throw. Now, wide open is a strong statement, but he was open. You're like, did you say wide open, Ryan? Well, I did. Yes. Yes, I did.
Everyone has the same call. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. That pass is incomplete.
And you all realize the main downside to a field goal is that I'm the one kicking the field goal. So keep that in mind.
We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's 2nd down.
Good play, good play.
Go to 3rd down. If we need to go for it on 4th down, this offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
Field goal for the win.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Okay. Jerry's been working with our kicker all week to get ready for this game, so hopefully Jerry got him ready for the nerves. You're taking a high-stress situation, and I've got to kick a field goal. We've got this.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
Clear the mechanism. That's good. That's good. That's good, baby. That's perfect power. So if you just barely get to the red, it's perfect. I didn't need to do that, but we did.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy.
If you get well into the red, it moves like crazy. Wow. That's perfect power. I've only done that like 3 times in this game. I didn't need to crush it, but it worked. It's not over. You squib kick this, right? Or onside kick, right? Or Sky? What do you do here? You just squib it, right?
From tying the game in the closing seconds. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30.
On U of K, baby.
To start us on the next drive. Guys, that one
most stressful game of all time. College football 25.
Wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
What a hard-fought win on the road. What a tough environment to play in. Our defense played great. Our offense played great. One mistake on the offensive side of the football. One mistake led to them getting back into the game. You know, we should have been up, and it shouldn't have been close there at the end. They should have needed an onside kick. They got the touchdown, kicked it away. We went down the field, got the field goal. How nervous were you all knowing I'm the one kicking the field goal, right? Oh my heart rate was up there on that one. Wow. Did you all notice it got perfect power on that one and then perfect power on the squib kick as well? Not very often. You got to go, like, to get a perfect power, like that red power without moving, you have to hit it right on the red before it starts, like, moving around like crazy, right? It is not easy to do. You've got to... Now listen, that was a mistake on that field goal, you all realize. I was not going to crush that. We didn't need to. We did not need to crush it. I was just going there to lightly hit it, but it's Heisman on the road and everything just moves 1,000 miles per hour, just like my heart rate. And wow, we got the job done. Interception should have never have happened. That was a mistake. It happens. It's happened every game this season. So, hey, we still won every game besides Georgia. Oddly enough, I don't think we hit the wrong button once in Georgia. So, yeah, that's actually surprising. Our wide receivers just dropped 10 passes there on the road against Georgia. But 14 points scored in the second, 7 in the third, 3 in the fourth. Hard-fought win. Hey, Auburn played a great game in front of their home fans. A close game, but we won at the end. That's the main thing that matters. I know it was a little rough, but I wouldn't say it was rough. Defensively, great play calls. Another really good coach defensive game, in my opinion. I've tried to do a lot better at changing up some things and doing some coverage shells, putting the blitz on them. And I feel like the Tigers were really struggling. We held them to 7 points in the first half, 7 points in the third quarter, and then they went down and scored at the end, but we almost stopped them on the goal line. So, yeah, game balls go to every player on our defense and offensive line. I can tell you that right now. Patterson played incredible. You know, I'm trying to limit his carries to 20 carries per game, and we gave him 21. That seems to be the sweet spot for wear and tear. You got to get him, you know, you don't want to give him more than 20 carries, especially when he already has wear and tear. But what a game. He got the job done. Our offensive line got the job done. Brock Vandegrift got the job done, made one mistake. But what about that throw to Dane Key and that catch? Look, some people would say that's a risky throw. I get it. I saw where the safety was. I saw where the cornerback was going in. I knew it was open. It's a perfect throw and a perfect catch. I think Baryon Brown could have been a touchdown, but it also could have been an interception. It was one-on-one coverage. Baryon Brown, I saw Dane Key getting open. It's a risk, because if we misthrow that, that's an interception. It's a risk. It paid off, and it worked. So 143 passing yards to their we had 137 to their 143. We had 195 yards rushing, 3 rushing touchdowns. That's what we do. That's what we do. Just an incredible game. Let's take a look at Brock Vandegrift's stats here. 12 for 19, 113 quarterback rating. We did have that 1 interception. Not a great game, but honestly, minus that interception, you remove that. Decision-making was great. Had a couple of good runs. I think Brock played a really good game. I don't, nothing crazy, but he also didn't make a lot of mistakes besides one. And that was on me. That's not on Brock Vandegrift. On the stat sheet, it goes on Brock, but that's on me. Patterson, 174, 21 rushes, 22 touchdowns. We did give him the ball maybe one time too many. But that's okay. Drayton did have a touchdown. I think 21 carries will be fine. And then receiving, Sanders, 38 yards. Patterson, 32 yards. Dane Key with the big catch. That's the reason we won the game right there. That catch by Dane Key was phenomenal. And Baryon Brown could have had a touchdown earlier. I think it was pass interference, but they didn't call it. So it is what it is. I want Baryon Brown to have a better season, but we're a run-first offense this season. And, we're not throwing a lot. It's hard to throw on the road. Maybe next week we throw the ball a little bit more. But, you can only do so much. You got to go with what your team's the best at. And right now, our offensive line, we're a run-first team, and they showed it. We don't need to throw very much. We can throw. We throw when we need to, and we mix it up with a little play action that game, and it worked out. But I'm so proud of this team. We've had hard-fought victories every single game this season, even against Toledo, even against some of the smaller schools. We had some big-time games. Toledo, honestly, quarterback-wise, probably was the best quarterback we faced this season. It's crazy to say that, but remember, I don't even think he threw an incompletion that game. Arch Manning only threw 1 incompletion, so he had a big-time game. We stopped him in the red zone, which was great. We were able to stop Arch Manning in the red zone. We couldn't stop him anywhere else. Our defense came up clutch there against Texas, and what a win that was today for these Cats. I'm so proud of this team. I'm going to let the heart rate settle down a bit, and then we're going to go right into scouting. Okay, it's time for scouting. I tell you, this game gets the heart rate up. Wow, this game is intense on Heisman, especially when you're playing away. I mean, it takes full focus, and even with full focus, you may hit the wrong button and throw an interception to a guy who's in triple coverage. Yeah, it happens. Move on, right? But yeah, this recruiting class is looking fantastic. A 4-star Jim cornerback. We got multiple 5-stars. The biggest 5-star right here is Stephen Bullock. A 5-star Jim. This quarterback is our future. Will we throw the ball next season? You better believe we'll be throwing the football. I mean, honestly, I may throw 55 interceptions next year because we are throwing the football. Yeah, we're gonna move from a run-first offense to a full-on out throwing offense, depending on what wide receivers we have. Because wait, speaking of wide receivers, hold on, we got them last year. I keep forgetting about them. Because yeah, I was like, we don't have any wide receivers in our recruiting class. That's because we had 13. Oh, that's right. Remember Ryan, when you got 45 recruits last season? Oh, yeah, I do remember that. So, yeah, maybe we don't go after wide receivers. We got 45 of them, it seems like, on the team. So, yeah, we lost Ledbetter. And I don't think his was championship contender, so we can remove this from the list. But I like to remember. I like to remember the pain that Georgia put us through, but you could say the same thing. We've won multiple recruits over Georgia, I think. Hold on. There's one. Hey, we got the quarterback over Georgia, Clemson, and South Carolina. Wow. Yes, look, this athlete, 5-star athletic power back, we got over Georgia. So yeah, Georgia doesn't like us very much with the way we recruit. So let's take a look. Larry Peppers, a 4-star Jim, right outside linebacker. We are winning. And he just visited, right? Yeah, he just visited a couple weeks ago. So we're going to stay the course here. We're going to lock him in. He's got a great perfect pitch for our team. A really good linebacker. And could be the future of this defense. And then Amani Chick, we are really winning. Look at this. Nobody's even close to us. From Little Rock, Arkansas. A run stopper defensive tackle, which is, hey, we need that. You better believe it. Probably won't be the fastest, right? We don't know. 74 acceleration is really good, though. Gold Road Dog? That's going to be a really good player. I don't think we need that many hours on this player. We could shift it. We can hard sell. Honestly, if we hard sell, I think we're going to get him. I mean, it's pretty good. B, A+, B+. I think if we hard sell and put in contact friends and family, they're going to come to our school. They're going to go ahead and commit in the next episode. So Amani Woodhead, the right tackle. Now, this was the one with good pass blocking. Yeah, good pass blocking. We do meet their pitch pretty good. We are pitching to them, hard selling, and we are winning. So they are visiting on week 13, which might lock them in. So good. Going up against Auburn on that. I wonder, they moved down after that loss, right? And then now we got Rashad Mize, a wide receiver. This is our 14th wide receiver. This was the fast one, right? Yeah, 95 speed, 96 acceleration with gold takeoff. So yeah, I think we go for him. And we don't know the perfect pitch yet. We're getting close. Could we find it out? Let's see. Probably not with just one of them, right? But what has athletic facility in it and has at least one of the other ones? We could get lucky. It could be that right there. Coach prestige, conference prestige, and athletic facility. So prove yourself. There another one it could be. It can't be that. Can't be that. Can't be that. That's so lucky. It has to be that. There's nothing that has athletic facilities with any of the other two of any of the others. That's so lucky. So prove yourself. You love when it works out that way. And I'm going to make sure we give all the hours we can to this player. Max out 65. And then we got Aloka, athletic, agile, offensive lineman. Really good impact blocking, good lead blocking. And look at all the mental abilities and the mentals and the regular abilities. This is a really good player. 89 strength. They're not a gym, so development might not be great. But I say we stay the course. We don't need them to visit. We are winning the way right now. We have a 2 pipeline. I don't think Purdue, Wisconsin is going to win the battle against us. And then Warlow here. Power rusher right in. We are well up there on Ohio State. And we don't know the perfect pitch yet. But we're probably going to get them. This recruiting class is amazing. And David Sampe. This was the 3-star cornerback with 87 speed. Yeah, this was the one I was like, I don't know about. And the reason 87 speed is dangerous because if they don't spin their points on speed, you're in trouble, you know? If they don't spin their points on speed because you don't get to choose what you spend their skill points on, right? So if they don't spend it on speed, what are you going to do? 87 speed is not going to cut it. I mean, could we move them to another position? Probably not. And they got 84 acceleration. I just don't think this 59 awareness, I don't think this player's worth it. I mean, it's nice that they're a gym, which means they could develop well, but I just don't see them being a great player for us. So I'm going to leave them on for now. We're not spending many hours on. Let's go look at the prospect list and see if there's anybody we're missing out on. Or anybody we've given up on. Now, here's a defensive tackle. I feel like we've scouted this guy. Right? Yeah, we have. And what did I not like about him? Speed 61 maybe is what I didn't like. Or is it that we already have good defensive tackles? That's what it is. Okay. So yeah, we don't necessarily need another one. And I don't think we can win that battle. I can see why I removed him from the list. Because who am I fighting against here? Rice and Tennessee. I mean, yeah, we can compete with them, but I don't think it's worth it. What is the top class? We are number 5, and that's all I want to be is in the top 5. We got to lock down some more 4 stars, though. We may get that cornerback just to get them. No, I don't want a slow cornerback. I probably will remove him from the list, but we do need to lock in some more 4 stars. So we're going to go to 4 stars. And we're going to go to anybody with interest. We already have them, right? Yeah. And let's go to open stage. There's only 2. Is that it? Wow. Okay. So a center and a middle linebacker. 55 ranked? And we're in the top 8. Okay, they're in the top 8. So we have a few other ones on this list we can get. Who that we have interest. So let's just go to the interest then. There we go. So this is one we need to look through. Defensive tackle, we already know. Halfback, power back, we already have one. Not looking good, is it? Okay, so maybe we do just go after them, to be honest. We might as well. So defensive tackle and halfback. That's all. We might as well go after them. We haven't scouted this center yet. They're not a gem, but they're still a good player. Watch, we're going to swoop in and get a good athlete here. They're 55 ranked athlete. The natural only helps with it playing in the rain, right? Good speed, middle linebacker, run stopper. I'm going for him. I mean, what do we have to lose at this point? And yeah, I know I keep those Georgia players on here unless I run out of space because I like to remember. I like to remember what battles Georgia won, what battles I won. We'll use it for the rivalry fuel next season. So 90 speed, winning time. That's a pretty good running back. That would be 2 running backs in the class. And we're not going to win the battle on Tennessee, are we? No, I don't think we are. So, well, they're not even in the top 5 yet. It can change, right? There I go, hitting the wrong button again. I always think I'm on that screen and you got to hit B. Think I would learn after all this time, and it's easy to do. So we're going to go ahead and send the house. We're going to send the house. And then we are going to offer and send the house on this one. I don't think we're going to get them. And we're also going to send the house and offer scholarship to this defensive tackle. And the main one that I want is this middle linebacker. So let's do 5 extra hours there. This recruiting class is looking amazing. And we want to make sure we stay in the top 5. That's all. That's what we want to become elite recruiter. We have to have 2 top 5 recruiting classes. So we're right there. We just need more 4 stars, which we're about to lock them in. Maybe a couple 3 stars as well. And we have a great recruiting class. Georgia has... We are beating Georgia in 5 stars. Let's go. 16 4 stars, Miami. Wow. Georgia has 12. We have 6, but we have a lot in the works. We have a lot in the works right here. None of them have decided. But moment of truth, as we advance time here, will we have another one decide? Let's drop some 1 times here as we advance the week. Look at the weekly report. Come on. 1 time. Will we move up in ranking too? It's a hard-fought win. Just like every win we've had this season. Larry Peppers, the 4-star gem, right outside linebacker from Cordova, Tennessee. That is going to be huge. Larry Peppers might be the future of our defense. He's 6'5", 263 pounds. Wow, he is massive. And he's fast, too. That might be the pickup of our defense. Now, look at this. We are now ranked number 5. We're at home going up against the Ole Miss Rebels. And last year, we went into Ole Miss and crushed them. So I guarantee this Ole Miss team is out for revenge in Lexington, Kentucky. So we cannot overlook this Ole Miss team because if we do, they will crush us. So we are going to run the ball a lot. We're going to look to throw it a little bit. and we're going to take down Ole Miss to move to 8-1. What an incredible season this has been. I mean, I am so proud of this team. Thank you all for believing in this team and for all the support on this series. If you get some enjoyment, be sure to drop a like. It really helps the channel and really keeps these series going. Subscribe for more, and there is plenty more sports game career mode content here on the channel. You like this series, you're likely to find another series that you enjoy. We have 9 ongoing series at the same time. Check them out in the video description below or on the channel page. But what a win, a stressful win at that. It was for Kentucky today. We fought till the end, an incredible battle in Auburn. We got the job done. 5th in the nation. Let's continue this incredible season. I will see you in the next one. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.